Today I want to talk about a little bit in depth about React Native's new architecture, the JavaScript interface. And I found this new video, the React Native new architecture from ReactConf by Pam at the same October event. And here, what he was talking about was the comparison of React Native to React. The inspiration is that on the web side of things, in React, when it creates a node tree, each node has a direct reference to each element. However, that is not the same in React Native. So in React Native, what you'll notice is that there is an actual bridge. So what happens is, in JavaScript land, when the business logic creates a bunch of nodes, each of those nodes then is communicated through a bridge. So each of nodes creates its data through JSON, and that JSON serialized into a string, and then this bridge asynchronously passes it to a background worker thread. This is called a shadow tree, this layout, and then this layout brings that component into the UI. So it's very different on the React Native side. So in the layout, so this is done using something called a yoga, because in the native side, we don't have a flexbox. So yoga, what it does is it takes flexbox as input and outputs the native dimensions for Android and iOS to run. So the core of React Native is really native. So this creates a problem. So the problem here that he was talking about is when you have a really, really large list, what happens is there are a lot of moments in time where the communication between the bridge is not fast enough, so you get a little bit of a performance issue with a very large scroll view. So the idea is to take inspiration from the web side, where if you make a comparison between React Native and native, the web has actually direct access to every node. So what happens is, this is where the JavaScript interface comes from. So we can take this similar concept and then we can accomplish this, then it will be very easy to use. So in this case, it actually doesn't make a lot of sense to do things asynchronously on multiple threads, because your response is so quick. You might as well just block the main thread, given that you have enough resources, and display everything all at once, as opposed to displaying the native views and then wait for the React Native view to load. You might as well just block it. So that is the main concept, and the rest of the video go into details of how exactly we're going to do that. And I would like to cover that part in the next section.